Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm your host, Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about how to use live streaming to market your business. So let me just make it clear. When we think of live streaming, the definition to us is there's Facebook Live, there's also YouTube Live as well, there's also Periscope, and also to us, Instagram Stories and Snapchat is also considered quote-unquote live or semi-live, but we're going to lump them into the same bucket here. So I think first things first, I know, Neil, you've tried Facebook Live, so maybe you can speak to that a little bit and talk about what it's done for you.
The best part about Facebook Live is they promote it heavily. They want everyone to use it. So if you use Facebook Live, it gets shown to everyone. You know, with their algorithm, like you buy all these fans on your fan page and it barely gets shown to anyone. Well, they're doing the opposite with Facebook Live. And I don't think it's going to last forever either. So the beautiful part about Facebook Live is if you go out there and you just help people, there's a few different strategies. Some people just do pure Q&A. That's what I do. It works really well. Some people like Gary Vaynerchuk or Lewis Howes, they'll just do live videos and the videos will just be giving one or two tips and that's it. And they'll do them throughout the week. That strategy also works extremely well. So you should just test out what you want to do. But in general, using Facebook Live, it gets seen by a lot of people, builds a ton of loyalty because you get a ton of comments, you get a ton of likes, you get a ton of shares. Plus, it's building your brand overall, giving loyalty, and it's going to eventually cause people to trust your brand, believe in it, whether it's you, your product, your service, and eventually end up spending money with you.
Yeah, so Neil has a good point. You're not exactly going to get results quickly. A lot of the times you're building up equity, you're building up your brand. But I will say a couple of examples here. I remember I was with Neil and then I literally did a Snapchat to try to get him a book pre-sale and somebody actually bought from it. We tracked it down and there was just one sale there. And at that time, I was maybe only averaging like 100 views per Snapchat that I was doing. I'll give you another example. Frank Kern, he does Facebook Live videos. He also does a lot of YouTube kind of professionally done like radio shows or talk shows, I should say. On his Facebook Lives, I think he closes at least, I think it's 10 grand or 40 grand, something like that. I think he revealed the number. So it is possible to just make money off of it, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So, I mean, for me, the way I use Facebook Live, I do it specifically to my private group on Facebook. And, you know, I talk about marketing news each week. So I'll look for, you know, the headlines that are the most compelling, things that are actually going to make an impact. And I just condense it into 5 or 10 minutes just to make it easy for people because I know, you know, Facebook's giving a significant push, maybe like a 10 to 20% or maybe even a higher lift on, you know, showing live videos. Whoever's in that group, they're going to see it. They're going to get that 5 to 10 minutes of value. We get a lot of likes on it, a lot of comments, and, you know, eventually it's going to lead to more business for us.
Yeah, when you're doing live, you need to figure out which platform is going to have your right audience. So for example, Snapchat's amazing and same with Instagram. Snapchat has the youngest audience of them all. I would say Instagram, you see a lot of people in their early 20s and it's getting to people in their 30s as well. Facebook has a much older audience. So for me in the B2B realm, it works out really well. Periscope as well, I would say has an older audience. So when you're picking which platform to do live on, you can try it on all of them. But I do recommend specializing, like just picking one or two of the channels. Reason being is you're not going to have all the time in the world to create and ramp up your Facebook profile, your Snapchat, your Instagram, your YouTube, right? It's just too much work and there's just not enough time in the day. So pick one or two channels, make them big. It's better than spreading your basket thin and trying to leverage all of them and being mediocre at all of them.
Yep. One thing I will say, one thing we've been looking into is being able to, we've had that trouble of not being able to stream to multiple things at once. And there is a tool out there called Telestream. So that's T-E-L-E, stream. And that will allow you to do Facebook Live and I think YouTube Live at the same time and perhaps some other ones. And you can have it on your computer. And I've seen some pretty professional setups with it. So you can do that. Or you can do it the ghetto style where you have, we actually have a stand that will hold multiple mobile devices. So in the middle, it'll hold a tablet. and then it'll hold, 2 mobile phones on the side as well. You can go to Amazon and just search for like live streaming stand or something like that, and you should be able to find that. So there's actually stuff out there that can help you put that together. But I think the live streaming stand, we probably paid, I think, $30 or $40 for it. And then Telestream, we're still kind of debating if we want it or not. But it's about $500, and that's a one-time cost to use it. And that's going to allow you to publish multiple things at once and have a pretty professional setup for it. So, we're still early days in the world of streaming right now, but I think it is going to get bigger and bigger. I would probably bet money that Neil and I are probably going to be doing more and more of it as time goes on. Maybe not this year, but 2017, 2018, who knows what's going to happen. Neil, anything to close it off with?
Yeah, I did a test on Facebook Live, and I took the concept from Snapchat. So with Snapchat, when you do a snap, it gets deleted after a while, right? It shows for 24 hours. With Facebook Live, after you do a video, after a day or two, no one really views it anymore, right? May get some views here or there, but just think about an image that you post on Facebook. When you post an image, it gets most of the likes within the first few hours, even 24 hours. You're lucky if it goes viral and you get likes over a course of a week. But after a few weeks or even a month, no one really views it anymore. So with my Facebook Live videos, I wouldn't keep them up for more than a week. I would only keep them up for like 3-4 days max, and then I would remove them. And when I started doing that, people were like, oh, I missed your last Facebook Live. When are you going to do the next one? I can't find the video anymore on Facebook. And I'm like, yeah, I delete them. By doing that, and then when I do the Facebook Lives, I found that more people end up showing up versus when I was just leaving all the videos up. Because then people learn that I will delete my videos. So the only way for them to really get it is ideally to be there live. And when you do more Q&A versus just giving tips, way more people want to show up and leave comments due to the fact that you're communicating with them versus just talking at them.
Great. And don't forget to use your other channels too. Like if you have a good email audience, tell them that you're doing something live. If you have a Snapchat and Instagram live audience, tell them that you're doing like a Facebook Live. Tell them to come over and join in. So make use of the other audience or the other channels that you have and try to combine them and leverage all of them. So with that being said, that's it for this episode of Marketing School. If you guys have tips for us, if you have more topic ideas, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks, and see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.